let's see. Our first misnomer is reading, it can't be a refrigerant leak. The A2L detector didn't go off. So anybody want to start with that? Will the A2L sensor be the leak detector for you? Does it have to be the thing that goes off to indicate a leak?
Well, I would say no. You could very well have a leak on that machine and it never set off that leak detector, especially if you think about mini splits and when in cooling mode, the fan never shuts off. So it's constantly moving some air. So if you got a little bitty leak, it's going to dissipate away. We're never going to reach the concentration level to set off that sensor. Justin, if you could, I think you know what that concentration level is.
Yeah, it's a concentration of 10% or more. So if it never reaches that 10% concentration threshold, that sensor will never trip. And like you said, Greg, that fan is constantly running. So if you get just a small pinhole leak and that fan continues to run, that refrigerant will be quickly dissipated and out of there. It'll never reach the concentration level. And you'll never know that you had a leak, until you get the refrigerant leak detection alarm on the outdoor unit.
Well, and then
Right.
if you look at the location of the A2L sensors, like on the mini splits, it's all the way on that far right hand side of the
Mhm.
coil. So if you got a little pinhole leak on the far left hand side of the coil in a U bend or something, even it may not pick that up at all.
Yeah.
If
And it has
it's
to be in the indoor unit. If it's in the line set or in the outdoor unit, there's no sensor in there. So again, it'll never go off if it's not at the indoor unit right there where the sensor can detect it.
Well, if you think about with the flex it's way down by the drain pan. It's still on the coil, but it's way down by the drain pan, and that's strategically placed like that because refrigerant's heavier than air, so it would fall. But if the fan's running, you got a leak at a small spot at the top of the coil. Unless it's a leak enough that it actually gives you that concentration level, it's not going to set it off. If
Well, I
it's
mean,
in the
it's
flare connection outside that machine, it probably definitely isn't going to pick it up.
yeah. Well, I mean, we never see any kind of leaks at the flare, right? Nobody ever sees that. No, I mean, we see that pretty often, and I mean, that would also indicate the original purpose of the A2L sensor is, the thought is that the leak would occur inside an enclosed area, like a cabinet of an air handler. Not a wall mount that's mounted on the wall, that kind of thing. But it's a blanket thing. We have to include these A2L sensors across the board, right? As long as there's enough refrigerant to qualify to or to be required to have an A2L sensor. So yeah, if you've got a flare connection outside, it's leaking. Never going to see that leak. So if you're expecting the A2L leak detection sensor to be what would indicate a leak, it may not. I guess
So you
so.
could very well go to that job site. That unit can be completely out of gas, never set off the alarm. You could go out to the job site and, just have a partial loss of charge and never set off the alarm. So our leak detection, what we've always done to locate leaks and stuff like that, none of that's going to change. You're still going to have to perform leak checks on these units when you do have a system that's low on refrigerant.
Yeah, and to be clear too, because you found a leak, it doesn't mean that the detector isn't working. So that, like we'll go ahead and throw that one out there as well. So if we start seeing a whole bunch of A2L sensors getting replaced, it may be because they didn't watch the video. Where we're talking about this and going, like, just because you had a leak doesn't mean that it's going to pick it up. You know
Right.
that you've used a leak detection sensor before to spot leaks, and you're not picking up the leak until you get over there to the leak. It's the same thought process.
Well, I
You
think that's
got to have a
also it's important you said that, James, because it comes back to contractors need to be able to educate their homeowners. If they have a system that's low on charge and make sure that they can, relate to them to tell them, well, that doesn't mean your sensor's bad. It just means the leak couldn't be picked up or the concentration level was never met for it to set off the alarm.
right. And
Put
just
them
as
at
a
ease a little bit.
And just as a review, if you don't know what the leak detection sensor does, if it does detect a concentration of 10%, it brings the blower motor on to help dissipate it. So, like to Greg's original point, where the mini split doesn't shut off the fan motor while it's in cooling, it's technically already dissipating it, right? So it's
Right.
already doing the job. Like what you don't have on a typical air handler is that blower motor running all the time? Unless somebody messes with your thermostat, the blower doesn't run all the time, right? So you could end up with that concentration and all the rest of that inside that what should be a sealed, container, right? Should be, not everybody's is, right? But it should be a sealed container, and it's to reduce that concentration. If we reduce the concentration, we lower the its ability to ignite, right?
But even with green equipment, if they use a 24-volt adapter and use a 24-volt thermostat, giving that thing a hard shut off,
Yeah.
now you're more susceptible in cooling mode for it to actually give you a leak detection sensor going off with a leak versus it using a degree control and cooling mode and the fan running continuously. So it's all how you got to think about it, right? How does it work? What does this control do versus that control, stuff like that.
Right. Just as a reminder, as we're talking about this, I think we're probably going to get a fair amount of input from, maybe some more questions around this. The question mark icon on the right of the screen would be a great place to go ahead and click and submit your question. Use that opportunity. Yeah, I think those are all really good points. I still like to reiterate the wall mount sitting in the open air, and how it's not likely to get a refrigerant concentration high enough to bring that on, even if the blower was off. You've got a coil.
Right.
You've seen a mini split. You've got a coil that's basically sitting out there in the open. I don't know that you're going to be able to have a leak large enough to be able to build the concentration in it high enough in order to trip that sensor. We'll see, but we definitely have the. We have that option for for safety. Let's see here. Yeah, and so if we did have a leak outside, right? We don't have an A2L sensor outside anyway, right? But you're also outside in the environment, so the refrigerant concentration is also going to be less there as well, right? Wind and all the rest of that. But all right, do we have any questions currently?
Well, there's no current questions.
Okay. All right.
But we lost feed for a little while, so people are trying to get back in. So
Yeah.